Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. Yes, we are back with another video. It's been some weeks, some days, probably a whole month at least since I made a video. But I'm back with some good information, hot off the press. Yes, welcome back. We are down here at the park, just looking at this beautiful scenery. It's a nice day today, as you can see. So just a tad bit on the cool side, but for the most part, it's a really nice day today. How you doing? So you know how I do. I walk and I talk. And I explain some esoteric wisdom and knowledge to you. And hopefully you'll resonate. And hopefully you'll get something out of it, positive and great. Something that'll help your life. So I'm not gonna hold y'all long today. I hope everything is well with everybody. All is well here. I really I'm enjoying myself out here in nature. Even though it's a city park, it's kind of like nature. But you got beautiful trees out here. You got people out here, you know, into their weekend activities, you know. But yes, I am back with another video. Hope you're keeping your vibes and your vibrations up. Remember, be mindful of your awareness and be aware of what you are mindful of. This is the key. Where you place your awareness is where you place your reality. So be mindful of your awareness and be aware of what you're mindful of, what you give your mind over to. But today, the subject I want to talk about is refuge. Refuge. Now, think about this. In old times, you know, there's been conflicts and wars, whatever you want to call them, throughout what we know of as history. And in these conflicts, there is a great military strategy. All the great military strategists know this, and you can learn a lot about how to navigate in the spirit by looking at military strategists. Just like the book that Sun Tzu made, The Art of War. It's basically a military strategist book, but a lot of people interpret that as walking in this world spiritually. And so one of the great military strategies for all of the conflicts and wars throughout what we know of as history is refuge. Every army, every military institution, anytime it went into conflict, every military strategist, this is very basic for a military strategist, knows that the army or the soldiers have to have a place of refuge. And what a place of refuge is a place where they can go and regroup, replan, and replenish. They can go regroup, replan, and replenish. So in the spirit, if you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, you need this type of refuge. A place where you can go regroup, replan, and replenish. And in the military strategy, before they went into any kind of conflict, they would set up a refuge camp. And this camp will be far away from the battle lines and the battlefields. And usually this is where the military strategists would be. All the generals and the strategists, this is where they would be. And the soldiers was the one who literally went out to the battlefield to fight the war. This is also where they had all of the places where they treat the wounded. This is also the place where they would feed the soldiers. This is the refuge. No war can be won or fought without a refuge. You must have a refuge. So in this spiritual walk, the spiritual game, war, whatever you want to refer to it as, you must have a spiritual refuge. Look at it, it's beautiful out here. And so a lot of people are not struggling, but battling unnecessary wars. They're fighting unnecessary fights because they simply don't have the most basic strategy in place. And that is a place of refuge. You must have a place where you can go, replenish, and replan. Yes. And so guess where that refuge is? It is going within and meeting with the God, the great I am that is within you. This is your refuge. And if you expect to live any type of prosperous, any type of abundant and victorious life, you must have a regular place of refuge. And even when the battle gets heated, and the army gets overtaken, they will go to the refuge and replan and re-strategize. You must have a place of refuge, and that refuge is within you. And the strategist or the planner is the God within. And so they'll go back and they'll figure out what they're doing wrong. They'll figure out how to re-strategize and replan. So as a spiritual being, you must have a place like this. So I recommend that you set aside a place that only you know about, that only you can go. It could be a room, it could be a closet, it could be your car. And this is the place where you go and go within to the Holy of Holies of yourself and meet with the great I am that is within you. You become the high priest, and the Ark of the Covenant is the great I am within you. And you go and you replenish and you replan. Why? Because this world, this outer world, can be very challenging if you have not figured that out yet. This outer world can be very challenging. This nice little setup they got here. Look at that. They got like a little wooden, that's kind of nice little setup they got here. Look at that. But anyway, this is a baseball field. But anyway, your refuge is the place where you meet God, the great I am that is within you. So don't panic. Don't get upset. Don't react to everything, because this outer world is simply an illusionary hologram. If you think of the world and you know the world as an illusionary hologram, you don't have to panic. Don't get upset. Don't be reactive, because you become a reactor. Just like in a nuclear power plant, it has to have a reactor. And it is the reactor and the chemicals that, hold on, let me get the rock over here. It is the chemicals that they mix together. I don't know that much about reactors, but it is the chemicals, certain chemicals that they mix together that causes a nuclear reaction. Even when I was in the Navy, I remember the first time I saw a nuclear powered ship, and it had this big old huge dome on the top of it. And I guess this is where they mix all the, whatever it is they have to mix to create the reaction. And the reaction creates the power to move the ship. Same thing with your reactions. Your reaction, whatever you react to, creates the power to move your reality. So whatever you're reacting to, that's the direction your reality is going. So don't be reactive. Don't panic. Your money get a little low. Don't panic. Don't panic or react. Just go to your refuge. Somebody made you angry. Somebody disappointed you. Somebody stabbed you in the back, figuratively. Somebody cheated you. Things didn't go your way. Don't panic. Don't react. Just retreat to your refuge. And your refuge is within. And that's where God is, within you. You are one with God. You are heir, a joint heir, and a co-creator with God. Just retreat to your refuge. Go there, replan, and replenish, and God will give you your next plan of action. He will show you what to do next. He will He will give you the understanding of what's really going on. Because if you don't have a place of refuge, you're going to be reacting, you're going to be panicking, and you're not going to understand what's going on. In other words, some people call it meditation. Some people call it their prayer closet. Whatever you refer to it is, this is your place of refuge. And you must love God within you, and you must love yourself. You must love yourself unconditionally. This is where you go to get forgiveness, to forgive yourself, and to forgive others. This is where you go to replenish your spirit and your soul. And when you come out of your place of refuge, you will have a new plan of action. God will show you what to do. It's as simple as that. Just asking God, what do I do next? Don't ask, don't go in there complaining, but say, God, what should I do? Higher self, great I am that is within me. What should I do? And then meditate with love. And then this is where you use your affirmations. This is where you show gratitude. You are the high priest of your soul and spirit. And the great I am is living within your soul and spirit. Look at this. You need a refuge. You need a place where you can go. Just like this water here. Look how very relaxing and tranquil this water is. See, it's the little things that a lot of people don't really pay attention to and notice. People will walk past this stream and won't think twice about it. But if you stop and notice the beauty of the stream, the beauty of the trees, and the uniqueness, every tree is unique in its own way, just like people. Some trees are stronger than others. Some trees grow taller than others. Yes, some trees are in all their different locations. Every tree has its own location. It is a living example of what the earth is. I believe, as I've been studying the earth, the flat earth, I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll get into that in a little bit. I believe that this earth is flat. I believe it is a toroidal field. And there's some people say a dome. To me, from my perspective, it seems more of a barrier. Because a dome, if you went to Antarctica and kept going, you eventually run to the base of the dome. But if it's a barrier, no matter how far you go, this could go on for eternity or forever in this flat earth plane, and you'll never reach the base of the dome. But as you go up, you hit some sort of barrier. But that's another video. I have another theory on what this possibly is. I don't, like I said, I'm still researching it, but I do know that every spiritual being, every quote unquote so-called, every quote unquote chosen one. So why am I reluctant to say chosen one? Because if you say chosen one, that could trigger a little bit of self-pride in a person. Feel like there's somebody special or somebody better than everybody else. But anyone that chooses God is a chosen one. You see, God has already chosen everybody. So what we have to do is choose God. Choose the great I am that is within you. And this is what part of going into your refuge is. You go into your refuge, that means you chose God. God, the great I am, stood at the door and knocked. And when you go into your refuge, you open the door. And the great I am came in and supped with you. You meet with God, you meet with the great I am, and the great I am meets with you. This is not a one-time thing. This is something you do every day. Multiple times sometimes. Your refuge, you got, as a spiritual being, you've got to have a refuge. You need your refuge. You cannot survive without your refuge. You have to have refuge. That place where you can go, where you become the high priest, and you meet with the great I am that is within you. And you go in there lovingly, and you go in there with faith, knowing that all is well. All is well before you go in there. Everything's all good. So there's no need to panic. There's no need to get frustrated. There's no need to make yourself upset over anything. Just go to your refuge. Just go into your refuge. You think that the great I am, the God within you, doesn't know that whatever's going on in your life caught him off guard? Do you think that it caught him off guard? The God within you, the great I am within you, knows everything, past, present, and future. There is nothing. He knows the answer to every question. He knows the answer to every issue. Whether in this outer world, in the inner world, your refuge is within you. And it's a knowing. You just know that you're going within. There's no how to do it. There's no instructions on how to do it. You just know how. You just know that you have went within and met with God. And so when you go to your refuge, just like my example of the war strategist, when they go into their planning room, they come up with a strategy on how to deal with whatever issue they're dealing with. So when you go into your refuge, God will give you a strategy. How many of you could testify you didn't know what to do, and you went into your refuge, you went into your place of refuge, and you met with God, and you came out knowing what to do? You came out knowing how to handle that issue, how to handle that problem. Before you went in there, you didn't know what you was gonna do. You didn't know how you was gonna handle it. But now, you know what to do. Your refuge. You went into your refuge angry and upset. You met with God, talked to him about it. You went within and talked to God without it within you. And you came out more and more calm and collected. It's because you had a refuge. When you have a refuge, it makes your life manageable. When you don't have a refuge, it can make your life chaotic. It can make your life confusing and frustrating. And see, you don't have to have a place that you can go. You can just go within anywhere. You can be on your job. You can be at the store. You can be at home. You could be in a nightclub with loud music blasting. Your place of refuge is within you. You could be in the middle of a heated argument and still go into your refuge. But you know you got to have a refuge. Yes. So, be the person that you want people to be to you. Love yourself. Even if no one else loves you, love yourself. And then be kind to yourself. Be perfect. Not be a perfect person, but be perfect in your heart and mind. Meaning you have a pureness in your heart or mind. You don't have to try so hard. You got some people, they put forth all of this effort and then wondering why things are not going how they want them to go. You know that some people, they try so hard and they work so hard, they put forth so much effort, and it seems like no matter what they do, it seems like it all crumbles. It's because they're trying to do it apart from God. You see, what we know of as evil and deception and manipulation, what that actually is, even the devil, what we know as these entities, what it actually is separation from God. It is separation, and they're disconnected. See, you go into your refuge to get reconnected. They're disconnected. All people that are doing evil and manipulating things and wrong things and whatever you want to call it, it's simply because they are disconnected and they do not connect with God. Once you connect with God, you will begin to do the right things in your life. You will begin to have love, not only for yourself, but those around you. These so-called haters, the ones that are trying to bring you down and make you feel bad, trying to fight on you spiritually, they are simply that way because they have no connection. Those that believe everything the mainstream media says, those that believe everything that they hear, and they just run with it and believe it and try to tell everybody that's what it is, it's simply because they don't have a refuge. They are disconnected. The connection is the knowing. You know when you connect and you know when you're not connected. You have these people have this false connection. They pretend like they're connected, but they're not. I can look at somebody and tell when they're really connected to God, when they're pretending like they're connected to God, when they're just not connected to God, the higher self, the source self within them. Because you can look at the way they act. You can look at the way they are. They don't speak to people. They don't have no love in their eyes. And they're trying to create a negative feeling in you all the time. They play little mind games. They believe everything they hear from the mainstream media. They're not connected. The reason they're doing this is because they're not connected. I don't care how much they tell you they're connected. You got people who are religious, go to church every Sunday, toting their Bible, and they sit there and they listen to the preacher as if he's got all of their answers. All he's doing is telling them things that they resonate with so they can amen him. That's all he's doing. It's very easy to do. Once you figure out what, and see, then people think God is talking to them through this man, when all they really had to do was go into their refuge, and God can talk to you directly. So, your refuge is extremely important. You got to have a refuge. And another thing is, when you go into your Holy of Holies, the Holy of Holies of yourself, you must approach this refuge, this place of refuge, with love. Meaning, whatever made you mad, whatever made you upset, calm down before you go in there. Don't go in there upset. Go in there with love and gratitude. When you go into a place, your place of refuge, with a sense of gratitude and love, this opens the door. This is why you gotta cleanse yourself. This is what it means by when they said the high priest had to cleanse himself before he went into where the Ark of the Covenant was, before he went into the Holy of Holies of himself. You cleanse yourself. Whatever negative frequency you're in, whatever anger you're in, whatever you're jealous, you're angry, if you're holding unforgiveness, cleanse yourself of that before you go into your refuge. And then when you go into your refuge, now God can rush in and flow in like water, like living water, just flow into your spirit and your soul. And then you'll be at ease. You'll be calm. And then he can speak to you. But if you go in there angry and resentful and frustrated, then it'll be hard for God to get through while you're in your place of refuge. And you'll leave your place of refuge even more frustrated than it was when you went in there, because you went in there frustrated. You went in there angry. You went in there mad. Yes. But if you go in there lovingly and in the right frequency, then God can rush in like living water, like fresh living water, pouring into your soul and your spirit. And then when you leave out, you're going to feel spiritually refreshed, physically refreshed, spiritually refreshed. And you're going to, well, whoever you was mad at or whatever frustration you were going to, it's just going to dissipate. It's just going to dissipate. And it's going to leave. And then whatever problem you had, whatever question you had on what to do, because your life is meant to be lived till its fullest. Your life is meant to be lived in a great way. You are meant to do great things, or else you wouldn't be here. You just come to this reality just to go through hell? What's the point? If the whole reason you come here is just to go through hell. No, you came here to live. And live life abundantly and more abundantly. From abundance to abundance. You start out abundant in your soul and your spirit. And then the more abundance comes is when it starts overlapping into your outer world. You become abundant first within. You become loving first within. Everything you want without, do it first within. This is why I said earlier, be the person that you want people to be to you. Even if they're not being that to you right now. The universe, the all that is good, right, and true, will make sure you get that. Not everybody's going to be kind to you. Not everybody's going to treat you how you want to be treated. But those people will come. And you're going to cherish them more for the simple fact you know how it feels to be treated wrong and to not be treated right. And because of that, you're going to appreciate the ones that do treat you right. Look at that. He's warming up. That's a turtle right there. He looked like he's... Wow. It really is warming up. If you seeing turtles, you start seeing turtles out. There's a turtle in that water. Feel like he got stuck there for a minute. But so, yes. Your refuge is what makes you a better person. Having refuge within yourself. Loving yourself. Loving God within you. Loving the great I am. Loving your higher self. Being the person that you want others to be to you. And then when this outer world, if you know you got that pearl of great price that's hid away or locked away, that is your refuge. Nothing, once you know you, excuse me, once you know you have refuge, nothing can really bother you. Nothing can really bother you. Look at this tree stump right here. There's some guy playing with his puppies right there. Look at that. I'm cute over there. I'm gonna walk over here and look at these puppies. Hope he's a cool guy. If he's a cool guy, I'll look at his puppies. So, yes, I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer, but I'm here to tell the spiritual beings, you've got to have a place of refuge. You've got to have a place of refuge. You've got to love yourself. You got to love God within you. You got to be kind to yourself and kind to others. If you have a place of refuge, none of this outer world is going to bother you because you know it's a hologram. You know it's not real, and you have a place of refuge. The one within you, the God within you, your higher self and your source self has all the answers. It has all the answers that you will need. And you can go within, you can be anywhere, and you can go within, and you can love yourself and be kind to yourself. Look at this little puppy. Hope they didn't forget this little puppy right here. Hope he's a cool guy. They left this one out here. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
I was looking at your puppies right there.
Oh yeah.
What kind is they?
They some pigs.
Oh, they some pits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they cute. Hey there, little man. Hey there. All right. Okay, you selling them or you just got them?
I got 3 of them. There's one up for sale.
Oh, which one is that?
That's the one right there with no.
Oh, him right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How much you selling them for?
I was selling them for 200, but I let her go for 100 because taking care of them every day kind of.
Oh yeah, they gonna get pretty big.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The dad and the mama
They full blood pits?
they full blooded. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I got I'm dog sitting a guy right now, a pit bull right now.
Oh yeah.
He's a real. He paid. He got the AKC peppers and all that.
Oh
stuff
yeah.
with
See,
him.
he went and got his. See, I just went to a family member.
Oh,
They
okay.
got- that's how I got him so cheap.
He paid over $1,000 for his dog.
Oh yeah, they gonna tax you on it. I don't busting no heads or nothing like that.
Right. So you said 200 for her?
Yeah, but I wanted 200, but you know.
Oh, you say
like
take
I
for
said,
100
they
for her?
costing me.
Oh yeah, feed
Yeah.
him every. That one I
But,
got, boy.
yeah,
He probably about 6 or 7 months. He
Yeah.
eat like a horse.
Oh yeah, these the same. See, they getting fat. They getting fatter. Like I get them. What's the name of that stuff? That Puppy Chow brand, but it's a brand that they give them all the nutrients and stuff that they supposed to have at Puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep them on that.
Oh,
And
okay.
they eat that so much, and they just start getting fat.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I was recording a video for my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I just happened to see y'all over here, and I just wanted.
Yeah.
I might get your phone number, man, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. We'll end this video. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all next week. All right, these my new friends I just met. Right here. What's the name of your? You sell puppies?
Not really. I just came up on them, so I'm just doing it right now.
Oh, you're just doing it right now. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week. All right. God bless.